Well, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Chris Dearborn from Nasdaq, and it's my pleasure to welcome the Albert Einstein Legacy Project, along with our Honorary Chairman, Ronald Appleby. Let me also extend a warm welcome to all of the organization's supporters and our distinguished guests. We're excited to have you join us this afternoon at Nasdaq's MarketSite in Times Square to ring today's closing bell. Now, we'd like to raise the energy a little bit, so we'd like to kick every ceremony off with a loud round of applause. So everybody, please. So the mission of the Albert Einstein Legacy Project, founded by the Canadian Friends of the Hebrew University, is to inspire and support the next generation of brilliant minds on the planet while bringing fresh thinking to the global challenges facing humanity. And in so doing the Einstein Legacy Project seeks to engage and inspire young people in the fields of science, technology, engineering, and math. The project is built around a number of initiatives supporting this mission, such as the Albert Einstein Archive and Visitor Center, the first and only institute to celebrate the life history and vision of Albert Einstein. The Genius 100 Visions of the Future, our once-in-a-century publishing event, which we had a nice conversation about before, and I'm very excited to see how that works out. And the Dinner of the Century, held this September in Montreal, uniting some of the greatest minds, innovators, and influencers on the planet. Ronald, Nasdaq wishes you and the team continued success, and we hope that this ceremony brings more elevated knowledge as well as awareness to your project. So please, everyone join me with Ronald Appleby to the podium for further remarks. Thank you.
My dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ronald Appleby. I am Honorary Chairman of the Einstein Legacy Project, and I am very proud to be here representing our international executive and our co-chairs, Judy Tannenbaum of Toronto and Shuki Levy of Los Angeles. Now, just over 100 years ago, a young man, he was young at the time, unique intellect, special perspective on the world, published what would become world-class ideas that changed everything that we knew about the world and everything that we would know. Today, we're coming to the evening of Israel Independence Day, Yom HaAtzmaut. We remember Albert Einstein and his contributions to humanity. We're determined to keep alive his spirit of innovation, his spirit of creativity, and the humanitarianism which he believed in so much. And Einstein was one of the founders of the Hebrew University of Jerusalem, and accordingly it was appropriate. The Canadian Friends of the Hebrew University decided to create a project that would ensure the continuity of the vision of Albert Einstein. And so was born the Einstein Legacy Project. The mission of the Einstein Legacy Project, you heard about from Chris. Our partnership with the European Space Agency and the newly created Space for the Next Einstein program is helping us ensure the continuation, the enhancement of that vision. Now, a couple of important announcements that I'd like to make. In 130 days exactly from today, the Einstein Legacy Project will reach a significant milestone. People from across the globe, the entire world, will gather in Montreal, Canada, to celebrate and honor the legacy of Einstein. And equally as important, the great minds of today and the Einsteins of tomorrow will also be honored. This event, the symposiums, the lectures, will culminate in a historic dinner, aptly dubbed the Dinner of the Century, celebrating 100 years of the general theory of relativity. This historic dinner is being chaired by four outstanding individuals: George Logothetis, Chairman of the Libra Group. Kalin Ruvanescu, President and CEO of Air Canada. Soichi Noguchi, Astronaut and President, Association of Space Explorers, and Ambassador Haile Menkerios, Undersecretary General of the United Nations. I'm also pleased to announce 10 visionaries contributing to the Genius 100 Visions, as Chris said, the world's first 3D printed book representing the collective vision of some of the greatest minds and innovators of our time. There are many that we will announce over the next while. I want to just indicate 10. The President of Liberia and Nobel Peace Laureate Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. The Chairman of Toyota, Mr. Takeshi Uchiyamada. Musical icon, Barbra Streisand. Medical pioneer Deepak Chopra, architect Frank Gehry, education expert Sir Ken Robinson, former commander of the International Space Station Chris Hadfield, Microsoft co-founder Paul Allen, novelist Paulo Coelho, and Times Hero for the Planet Sylvia Earle. So I want to invite each and every one of you, everyone who's listening from every corner of the globe, to join us on this journey towards making our world and the next 100 years more exceptional, more inspirational, more just than the last. After all, space is not the final frontier, but just the first step. Thank you, everyone.